Hey everyone, it's Jordan. Today I have another book haul for you. Yeah, last time you saw a book haul from me was like back in April, I think, and I didn't buy as much books because of my wedding back in July, and yeah, now I got some more books to talk about since I've been on that long book buying ban. Of course, I got new one, which I kind of will explain in a future video, or I've explained one of my brain vlogs, but I'm really happy to talk about some of these books that I got recently, so let's get to the book haul. So the first book that I got is Mother Knows Best by Serena Valentino. This book is about the Mother Gothel, obviously, and I just love these books. I haven't read some of the late, like, the only Disney Villains books I've read are, they're somewhere like shelves that are like about the Evil Queen, the Beast, and Ursula. I know I own the Maleficent one, which I haven't read yet, but I just love these hardcover editions just because you get to see one, what it looks like, and then underneath it's totally a different version of them, and that's just what I like about them. And this is all about Mother Gothel from Tangled, and I'm just really excited to pick it up soon just because ever since they released Captain Hook one, I'm like, yeah, I really need to get more of these because I know they have one of Cruella de Vil and Lady Tremaine, so yeah, I am behind on these Disney Villain series, but I'm just really excited to pick them up whenever I can. And the next book that I got is Snow White with Red Hair by Sorata Akiduki. I'm sorry if I butchered this author's name, but what really grabbed my attention is the title and the cover. I just really love the artwork, and I can't wait to pick it up. I don't know much about it. I just pick it up based on the title, like I've done with a lot of mangas that I've read, but I'm just really excited to pick this up whenever I can because I've been wanting to read more mangas, and then I know there's a lot more manga series that's catching my eye too, so yeah, this is one of the ones I'm really excited to pick it up soon. And the next book that I got is Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. This is a sequel to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. If you haven't read the first book is about a girl who wants to do a senior project on one of the murder cases, but to prove that the boyfriend was not the murderer, and that's basically the synopsis of the first book. I just can't wait to continue on with the series. I know the last book just came out last year, I believe, and I want to catch up on this series, and I'm glad it's... And I think there's like a spin-off book that just came out this year. I'm not sure, but I know it's by Holly Jackson, but I'm just really excited to continue on with the series because I really enjoyed the first book so much, and yeah, and I'm really curious on what the second book brings. I'm trying to figure out what I was trying to say there. And the next book that I got is Not the Witch You Wed by April Asher. All I know about this book is an adult romance that features a witch and a wolf shifter, I think, but set in like a contemporary setting, but I'm really curious about it since I heard someone got this from a book box. I don't remember which book box it is, but but I've been really curious about it. Plus, I really love the cover. It's just so pretty, and I do hope to pick this up because I know she has another book coming out soon. I think it's a companion novel to it. I'm not sure, but I've just been really curious about it, and I just needed to pick up more adult romances. I've had a lot that caught my eye lately, and I've just been wanting to read more of that, and yeah, I hope I do end up really enjoying this when I read it because I haven't read any romances that features witches and stuff, but I'm just really curious about it, and I just can't wait to pick this up. So the next book that I got recently is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. This is her first adult book. I think this is it is her adult debut. All I know about this book is about a woman who falls in love with a ghost. I think that's all I know about it, but I know this is my most anticipated release of the one of my most anticipated releases of the year, just because Ashley Poston is becoming one of my favorite authors. So, like, anything she writes, I'm willing to read, and I love a lot of her books. So, yeah, I'm really excited to pick this up. Hopefully, I pick up soon, just so I wouldn't put in a pile where I anticipated it, but I haven't read it yet. But yeah, I do want to pick this up soon because it sounds really good, and plus, like I said, anything that Ashley Poston writes, I end up loving, so hopefully I end up loving this book as well. And the next book that I got is The Book of Lost Names by Kristen Harmel. All I know about this book is adult historical fiction about a librarian who travels to, like, I don't know if she travels somewhere. It looks like she's traveling to Paris, but it's like taking place in World War II. So yeah, that's all I know about it. It caught my eye just because of the title, and it sounds like a bookish book, but historical fiction. But I'm really curious about it. Plus, I'm trying to read more adult historical fiction because I haven't read a lot of adult historical fiction. So yeah, I'm really excited to pick this up. Hopefully, I end up enjoying it like all the other books that I've gotten from this book haul. And the next book that I got is not only a book that I already read, but I also love, and it's one of my favorite books of the year, which is Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shea Ernshaw. This is obviously a Nightmare Before Christmas book about Sally, and this is basically take place after the movie, and Jack and Sally are married, king and queen of Halloween Town, but then things started gotten really weird after the wedding. That's all I want to tell you about the synopsis. I could spoil the book, but I don't want to do that. But I love this book so much. I read this within a day, like when I was on my way to Gen Con, because Kevin and I went to Gen Con, a board gaming convention, before we went to Disney World for our honeymoon, and I was like, I gotta read this immediately, and I just love this book so much. I love Sally and I love Jack. Those two are like my favorite characters from Nightmare Before Christmas, and we actually got to meet them during Mickey's House of Scary Halloween Party during our honeymoon, which was awesome, and I just love this book so much, and I highly recommend it if you love Nightmare Before Christmas or you're a big Disney fan like I am to read this. But yeah, I really love this book so much. And the next book that I got is 33 Newses by Scott W. Burke. This is a book that was gifted from my mom, and I thank my mom for that, because not only she gave me a copy of this book, but she got herself a copy, and my sister and my grandma, just because this is a nonfiction book that's about our ancestors, and anything about our ancestors we kind of want to read more about, and I'm actually really excited to pick this up. I don't normally read nonfiction, don't get me wrong, but I do have another book somewhere about my ancestors, and I'm just like really excited to read more about them, just because I love learning. I just love learning about my family history. So yeah, of course, I got this book for that reason, and of course I want to learn more about my ancestors. So yeah, even though I'm not much of a nonfiction reader, but I'm really excited to pick this up and learn more about my family history. And the next book that I got is Two Dark Reigns by Kentara Blake. This is the third book in Three Dark Crowns series. Any of them read the first book, which is Three Dark Crowns. It's about three sisters who are battling to become the next queen in their kingdom. And that's all I know about it. I know I like the series, and I can't wait to continue on with the series, and I hope I end up liking the third book, because I think with the series, I do like the sisterhood and all that, and I just can't wait to read more about it, because I know the last book came out like a few years ago, and I'm like one of the newcomers of the series, but I'm really enjoying it, and I just can't wait to continue on with the series, and hopefully I'll like the third book as much as I like the previous two books. And the next book that I got is Violet Made of Thorns by Gina Chen, and this is, all I know about this book is like the Cruel Prince meets Serpent and Dove, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sold on it because I love Serpent and Dove, even though I did like the Cruel Prince, but I just couldn't continue on with the series because I didn't get into the second book as much. But all I know about this book is about a girl who's a prophet, and then she ends up marrying the prince or something like that. I don't know, but I will find out as soon as I read this, because I mean, look at this cover. It's so gorgeous, and plus it was like my most anticipated release for the summer, and I still haven't picked it up yet, but I definitely would love, I honestly love anything that reminds me of other books that I've read in the past, and I just can't wait to pick this up, and I always want to, there's a blurb by Chloe Gunn, the author of These Violent Delights. I did not notice that, but I'm just really curious about this book. I haven't heard anybody talk about this on BookTube, but I just the cover just caught my eye, and I just really, and it reminds me of one of my favorite books, and I just can't wait to pick this up whenever I can. And the next book that I got is Kingdom of Fear by Kerri Maniscalco. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I struggle saying the author's name. This is the last book in the Kingdom of Wicked series. I haven't read the series at all, but I've been wanting to, and plus I love Kerri Maniscalco's writing. But even the first book is about a girl whose sisters got murdered, and then she teams up with the Prince of Hell to help her solve her sister's murder. That's all I know about it, and I've been wanting to read Kingdom of Wicked, and I just love these Barnes & Noble exclusive editions. I think they're so pretty, other than, like, more than the original cover. That's why I got these, and I also have Kingdom of Curse in that edition too, so all the books match. But I just can't wait to pick up this series because I like the author, and I love Stalking Jack the Ripper series, so I do hope to love this series as much as the Stalking Jack the Ripper series. And the next book that I got is one that I also already read, which is Perfect on Paper by Sophie Gonzalez, which is about a girl who's like a matchmaker kind of thing, and then she runs into this boy who wants to get back together with his ex-girlfriend, and hopefully will help her out with that. And I really enjoyed this book. I read this during season-a-thon, like maybe, yeah, it was last year. Their fall season season-a-thon, and I just really enjoyed this. I listened to this on audiobook, even though I rarely listen to audiobooks for contemporary books, but I just love the characters so much, and I love this book, and I can't wait to read her. I know that she has a new one coming out called Never Getting Back Together, I think that's what it's called, and it reminds me of a Taylor Swift song, and I'm willing to read that, and I just really enjoyed it, and I definitely want to add this to my collection, and I hope to pick up her other books just because I enjoy this one so much. And the next book that I got is The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. This is a sequel to Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I'm trying to remember what the first book's about because I know I read it earlier this year, and I know it takes place in the same world as Caraval, but you don't have to read Caraval to read that. That's what the author said. But I can't wait to continue on with the series, even though, like, the first book, I did like it, but it's just, not as much charm as Caraval, but I do hope the sequel will make up for it, and I do really hope to pick this up soon because I like the book, and I just hope the sequel will end up being better, but I'm just really excited to pick this up. This is another most anticipated release of mine, and I'm just really excited to read it regardless, but yeah, I can't wait to read this. Hopefully I will like it as much as the first book. And the next book that I got is Meet Me in the Middle by Alex Light. This is from the same author as Upside of Falling, which I really enjoyed this year. I've read this earlier this year, and I really enjoyed it. And all I know about this book is about a girl who's trying not to fall for her best friend's her best friend's brother. That's only I think, but that's all I know. But this cover is just so cute, and I enjoyed the previous book from the same author, and I'm like, it sounds cute, and I definitely want to pick this up. So yeah, hopefully I like it as much as her previous book, and I think the previous book was her debut as far as I know. But yeah, anything in YA contemporary, it's just this one just sounds really cute to me, and I can't wait to pick this one up whenever I can. And the next book that I got that I recently read, I literally just finished it yesterday, which is Rising the Horseman by Serena Valentino. This is a Legend of Sleepy Hollow retelling. Wow, I had a little brain fart there. And this is basically about Katrina Vandessel's descendant cat, and I love this book so much, and basically it's about her trying to learn about her ancestor, and then a new girl just came into town, and that's all I want to give away about the book, because I literally just finished this, and I love this book so much. I really enjoyed it. There were some things that bugged me a bit, but I think this is a very perfect Halloween read for me. I love Legend of Sleepy Hollow is one of my favorite classics and Halloween stories, and I just would love to go to actual Sleepy Hollow one day. That's the bucket list of mine, and I'm just really, I really like this book, and I think anybody who's like a Disney fan or just loves Legend of Sleepy Hollow should read this. And I haven't heard anybody talk about it on BookTube, and I feel like I'm probably one of the only ones who enjoyed it, even though I've seen mixed reviews on Goodreads, but I still really enjoyed it. Overall, and I'm just happy that I read it for the Halloween season. And the next book that I got is Deal with Elfkeen by Elise Kova. I know she has like a lot of books, and these are companion novels, but all I know about this book is about a girl who marries an Elfkeen, and this is a fantasy romance, and I've been wanting to read more fantasy romance lately, and I know that Becca from Becca and the Books really didn't like it that much, but I kind of want to give it a try just because this cover is so gorgeous, and plus I'm trying to read more fantasy romances since I haven't read a lot, and I've just been want to expand my reading taste and romance taste. So yeah, I can't wait to pick this up and form my own opinion, and I hope I enjoy it because like I said, I haven't heard many people talk about this on BookTube other than Becca and Becca from Becca and Books. So yeah, I'm just can't wait to give this one try. Hopefully I end up enjoying it. And the next book that I got is The Dream Runners by Shavia Thakrar. I'm sorry if I butchered the author's name, but she's the same author as Stardar. And in this one, this is about a world where people like steal people's dreams or something like that. That's from what I remember from reading the synopsis, but I can't wait to read this. I honestly love her previous book, and I can't wait to jump on this. And oh my gosh, this cover is so stunning. I'm sorry if I'm really distracted in this video, but I can't wait to pick this up whenever I can, especially from an author that from a book from an author that especially since I've read her previous book and really enjoy it. So yeah, I can't wait to pick this up whenever I can. Yeah, this cover is so shiny. I'm sorry if I've just gotten so distracted. And the next book that I got is Love on the Brain by Allie Hazelwood. This is a companion novel to The Love Hypothesis, and if you haven't read The Love Hypothesis, it's about a girl who's trying to romance basically, and she tries to prove a friend that she can get a guy, and then she just randomly asks a guy from the university that she works at to be her boyfriend basically. And I read this earlier this year, and I really enjoyed it, and I hope to enjoy this one as much as the first one, even though it is a companion novel. But and a lot of people said like The Love Hypothesis was a Reylo fanfiction, Ray and Kylo Ren fanfiction. I honestly, from reading it, I'm like, yeah, this is not a Reylo fanfiction in my personal opinion, but either way, I'm really excited to pick this one up. It's one of the sequels that I've been wanting to read, and even though I'm not a science nerd, but I really enjoyed The Love Hypothesis, so yeah, I can't wait to pick this one up. And the next one that I got is Wistress by Nadine Brandes. This is her latest book. I know I love her previous books, Fox and Romanoff. They're somewhere on my shelves, but Romanoff is my favorite out of her books so far, and all I know about this book is about a girl who can turn tears into wishes, and that's all I know about it. But I just love this cover so much, and this is another anticipated release of mine just because I loved her previous books, and I just can't wait to pick this one up. And it just sounds amazing, and I liked her previous books, so of course I would pick it up. But yeah, I am really excited about picking up her latest book whenever I can. Speaking of the latest book, and the last book that I got is Full Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong. This is her latest book, and this is her new duology, I think, and I love these Violent Delights duology by her, and I just can't wait to read more books by her. And all I know about this one is it still takes place in Shanghai by the 1930s, and I think this is a spin-off series of these Violent Delights. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm having brain farts today, and I just can't wait to pick this up. It just sounds amazing, and like I said, I love these Violent Delights duology. Oh my gosh, why am I had trouble speaking today? But yeah, either way, I'm just really excited to pick this up whenever I can, just because I honestly love Chloe Gunn's writing, and I love the characters that she created, and I just can't wait to read this one, and hopefully I love as much as her previous books. So that is all for this book haul. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and comment down below what books that you got recently. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!